Good morning, children. I welcome you all for today's class. So, let us learn the Bible verse for today. So, today's Bible verse will be 1 John 4:10. This is love, not that we loved God, but that He loved us. It was God who loved us first. As a result, and only as a result of this, we can love Him. His love provides us the opportunity to be born of Him, to know Him, and to love others. So, children, today's Bible verse will be 1 John 4:10. This is love, not that we love God, but that He loved us. Children, shall we recall whatever we have learned in the previous class? We have learned in the previous class the cost and revenue analysis. So, in that lesson, we have learned about the meaning of cost, cost concept, short-run cost curves, long-run cost curves, and about the revenue analysis. And children, today we are going to start the new lesson, market structure and pricing. Today in our class, we are going to learn about the meaning of market, classification of market, and about the equilibrium condition of a firm. So, shall we learn the meaning of a market? As we all know, we go to market and we buy things. So, what is the meaning of a market? So, market refers to a place, physical place where commodities and services are bought and sold. That is the meaning we know. But in economics, the term market refers to a system of exchange between the buyer and sellers of a commodity. It is a place where the exchange will go on between the buyer and seller of a commodity. And that is the meaning of market according to economics. And there are exchanges that are carried out through correspondence, telephone, online, email, etc. So this is the meaning of market. Let us learn the features of a market. What will be the features of a market? So, buyers and sellers of a commodity or service. Buyers and sellers of a commodity or service. A commodity is to be bought and sold, and price agreeable. Price will be agreed to buy the goods, and direct or indirect exchange. There will be a direct or indirect exchange of goods. So these are the features of a market. The next one will be the classification of market. So we classify the market on the basis of area, on the basis of time, on the basis of quantity, and also on the basis of competition. So let us learn one by one. On the basis of area, local market, provincial market, national market, and international market. On the basis of time, very short period market, long period market, and very long period market. On the basis of quantity, wholesale market and retail market. And also on the basis of competition, perfect competition and imperfect competition. Now children, shall we learn the classification of market on the basis of area? So, the market is classified not only on the geographical spread but also on the nature of the goods exchange. So the first one will be local market. So this local market arises when products and services are sold and bought in the place of their production. That means that is in such market, the products exchanged are mostly perishable and semi-durable in nature. Example, vegetables and fruits, etc. The next one will be provincial market. Provincial market arises when products or services are sold and bought in a restricted cycle. Example, provincial newspaper. National market. This market arises when products and services are sold and bought throughout the country. For example, nationwide market for tea, coffee, cement, electrical goods, and also some printed books, etc. International market. This international market arises when some products and services are sold and bought at the world level. Example, petrol, gold, etc. Children, now the next classification will be on the basis of time. Alfred Marshall says that classifies market on the basis of time. The time here refers to the nature of factors such as fixed factors and the variable factors. used in the production process. So among that, the first one will be very short period market or market period. So it occurs when with the available time, the quantum supply of a product cannot be increased or decreased. Here the supply curve is vertical. It is inelastic. In this market, the demand force is more active than the supply force in the determination of price. That is known as very short period or market period. Short period market. Short period market it occurs when the quantum supplied of a product can be increased or decreased to some extent. So here the supply curve will be very little more elastic. And long period market. So this market occurs when the quantum supplied of a product can be increased or decreased to a larger extent. Here the supply curve is very much elastic. To meet an increase in demand, the quantum of all the factors become variable in the long period. And very long period market. It occurs when the entire economy undergoes a drastic change. Newer technologies are introduced and the most modern products are produced. Several newer methods of production are adopted in the production process with improvements taking place in technology, and this is known as very long period. So these are the classification of market on the basis of time. Very short period market, long period market, and very long period market. Next classification will be on the basis of the quantity of the commodity. Wholesale market and retail market. Wholesale market is for bulk selling and buying of goods. Example, clothing and grocery, etc. The price is likely to be low when we compare to the retail market. Retail market is for selling or buying of commodities in small commodities, clothing or vegetable, etc. The next classification will be on the basis of competition. Perfect competition and imperfect competition. So perfect competition is that type of market situation in which the number of buyers and sellers is very large and they are engaged in buying and selling a homogeneous product at uniform price and without any artificial restriction and possessing perfect knowledge of the market at a time. This is known as perfect competition. Imperfect competition, which comprises of monopoly market, monopolistic competition market, duopoly market, and oligopoly market, etc. Children, now you will take your classwork and write this lesson short answers in your classwork. I think children, it is time for you to write your classwork. So you will take your classwork and write all the short answers in your classwork now.
Hello children, how are you all? Today we are learning the new lesson market structure and pricing. So, do you know where I am available? I am available only in the market. So, market is a place where you can buy all the products. So, market is a place where exchange takes place between the buyer and seller. And also price is agreeable. Not only the direct exchange, indirect exchange also can be done. Please listen properly children. Have a nice day. Thank you children. Bye.
Children, the next concept will be firm and industry. What do you mean by firm? A firm refers to a single unit production unit in an industry, producing a large or small quantum of a commodity or service and selling it at a price in the market. And its main objective is to earn profit. The next one will be industry. Industry refers to a group of firms producing the same product or service in an economy. For example, a group of firms producing cement is called cement industry. And the last concept will be the equilibrium conditions for a firm. So children, what do you mean by equilibrium? As we know already the meaning of equilibrium, equilibrium of a firm means that the firm reaches the maximum profit. And to find out the equilibrium, there are two approaches. They are total curve approach and the marginal curve approach. So, in the total curve approach, in the TCTR approach, profit is obtained by a firm through the difference between the TC and TR. Equilibrium is obtained at a point where maximum difference between the TC and TR occurs. This TC and TR method is not generally adopted in the calculation of maximum profit. Next approach will be marginal curve approach. In this approach, the following two conditions are to be verified to obtain equilibrium of a firm. First one, MC is equal to MR. That is, a rational seller will not be in equilibrium output level 1, though MC is equal to MR at that point. But when he produces an output beyond 1 unit till he reaches 5 units, his MCR will be lesser than MR. So it is advantageous for the producer to continue his production. Therefore, he is said to be in equilibrium, that is at the point of maximum profit when his MC is equal to MR. So MC is equal to MR is the first condition for the equilibrium. The second condition will be MC cuts MR from below. A firm under perfect competition is a horizontal price line. A firm under imperfect competition focus decline in price line. So the MC is U-shaped and this MC and cuts MR at 2 points, both from above and also from below. So only at point B the equilibrium condition is fulfilled. Thus, for the equilibrium under all market situations, the two conditions MC is equal to MR and MC cuts MR from below. Children, shall we recall whatever we have learned in the class today? Today we have started the new lesson, market structure and pricing, and we have learned the meaning of market and the features of market and the classification of market. It is on the basis of area, on the basis of time, on the basis of quantity of the commodity, and also on the basis of competition. And the next one will be about the firm and industry and the equilibrium conditions of a firm. MC is equal to MR and MC cuts MR from below. I hope children you would have understood this lesson. Please go through it and read it properly, and please try to attend all the tests and play the Kahoot on time. And your homework will be to write all the paragraph answers in your classwork and submit it in the Zoom class. Stay safe and happy, children, and thank you. God bless.